Let's go on the boat onto Siesta Key and see all the damage that happened from Hurricane Milton and also Hurricane Helene, back to back. Wait, we can't go on the boat. This boat isn't supposed to be here. And now you think maybe someone dropped off their boat here so that it wouldn't get damaged, but look, you can't get through right here. There's nothing but palm trees. This boat somehow washed up right here. I am at Nora Patterson Bay Island Park, I believe it's called, and unfortunately there was a lot of damage suffering here. This is just the north bridge entrance to Siesta Key. We'll go on the key in just a second. So officially this is Bay Island Park here. This is Bay Island, I should say, and right here is the north bridge to Siesta Key, which comes off of Siesta Drive, right? Well, first thing I want to show you is just how much debris has come up around here, including this bench right here. Kind of interesting how it got picked up and brought all the way here. But of course, as we're walking here, sure, we have a little bit of danger, but what's more important is just the general slope here. We have a crazy downward slope. Now that boat that I showed you is right over there. But overall, we got a lot of problems here on Siesta Key, and everything will be repaired. Don't get me wrong. It's not like this is all of a sudden not going to be a tourist destination, right? It will be. This area is beautiful. We just had major hurricane damage. That's all. So take a look at this, all this washing away. Even the seawall here has cracked. Big crack right here, probably because things are draining out here and then it all settles down, right? You can tell quite a bit of tree roots over here reaching for the water, but you know, this is about 3 feet deep right here. Pretty sure they're gonna have to redo this whole section here because a lot of that water, a lot of that sand has washed away. You can see all the supporting rods, all the you know, supporting rebar here. That's also not looking too good. You know, overall, we're having a lot of damage. And this is just the first park that I'm going to. I'm going to show you a lot more. I'm going to fly the drone around. There's no railing here anymore. And of course, everything just kind of washes away everywhere. Now, palm trees coming down, that's normal. Nothing new right there, but of course everything else just looks bad. I mean, they cleaned up all the trash, all the like soda cans, and well, most of it I should say. We still have some random stuff right here, but they've cleaned up quite a bit already, and you know, still beautiful. Look at this. This is where we live, Sarasota, Florida. Come visit, I'm telling you. Maybe not this week, but this stuff will be repaired real quick in no time. Let's keep walking and then let's go for a quick drive. I'll show you what's going on. So I was just walking over here and I decided to come kind of near the boat that's behind this tree here. And then I saw this. This is ridiculous. We got 4 pilings, partial deck. Forget about the tree limb, that's normal. This is ridiculous. And as you can tell, this wood is actually pretty new. This deck right here, this is pretty new. Now this one here has a little bit of wear and tear, but this has been rebuilt recently, or this might be new in general. I mean, even this right here, there's so few barnacles on here that it's not like this is, you know, 32 years old and just not installed in the same way that we installed them today. This looks new. This looks like according to the latest and greatest building codes. And it ended up 35, 40 feet from the water, uphill. How did it even detach itself? Big storm. That's what it was. Let's keep going. Now, one thing to note is, as I was coming onto the key here, they had a sign, beaches are still closed. Mind you, today is Tuesday, the 15th, I believe, of October, and beaches are still closed. The beach actually looks pretty decent, but I don't think they want all the traffic coming in and off the island. They need room and all the trucks hauling stuff, but there's still plenty of traffic. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we just pulled out of Nora Patterson Park, the North Bridge, right? This is on Siesta Key now, and look at all the trash. And I know there's a lot of yard waste, which is going to get picked up last, but there's still plenty of household trash, plenty of mattresses, lots of furniture out there. I mean, I kind of skipped around a little bit because some of these properties had their own personal, they paid people, to take out the trash for them and dump it at the dump site. But take a look. This is actually what it was like right after the first hurricane. And right now, I'm going to show you what's going on in this little canal coming up. A little crazy. I mean, look, not only is there a boat right here, but then there's a tree down blocking this entire canal passage. Plus, what about the power lines being this high? I mean, I can literally just stand here, lean on this rail, and touch the power lines. All right, now I'm on Shell Road, which is where Shell Beach is. We're gonna go there in just a second. As I'm going there, these homes are like exclusive, right? Look at all this trash here. Unbelievable amount of trash. This is all trash here. This is Solimar, very, very exclusive community here. But as I'm walking down here, let me tell you, these little streets is where you can still see the magnitude of the damage, because garbage pickup hasn't happened just yet in most of these smaller, narrower streets. I mean, look at this. Look at this. And this home here is new construction right here. So they're still building this thing, right? But look at all this trash. It's not only yard waste like right here, but mixed in, you see a bunch of trash, just regular household debris. You see sand, you see, everything, furniture, you name it. I mean, we even have a tire here. This is just unbelievable. This stretch right here is about 40 feet, right? That's a very, very long stretch, which was all the parking that was available in this area. But this really isn't funny. This is just sad. I mean, look on this side here, we have a water heater, we have an air conditioner, a condenser unit, we have metal, we have just so much trash over here. And of course, we just walked by this giant pile. I'm 6'3" and I go up to here. They're still higher. I mean, there's so much yard waste, so much trash here. But this is the saddest of it all. You might remember I made a video, Secret Beach on Siesta Key, Shell Beach. This is beach access point number 1. Well, let's call this beach access point number 0. There is no more Shell Beach left. This is sad. This whole driveway has collapsed down. The whole, it's not a driveway, it's the road. Here it was parking, and then the beach would start and it would go out for a little bit, right? It's over. It's not here. It's all blocked off. This whole, handicap parking sign spot is handicapped itself at this point. This is just sad. It's all washed out from underneath. And unfortunately, even the water is looking really murky. There's something in the water here. I don't even know what that is. There's just some hose there, and it's thick, it's big. The tree that was right here, I'll try to pull up a video and show you guys what it was like, but just look at how far it was, right? The beach would end, or the road would end, and then we'd have the beach, and this is just all gone. This is 10 feet, right? And it's all missing. Let me just walk over a little bit over here. I don't know what this hose is, what this pipe is, but they set up their chairs again. That's nice. But look, everything is gone. Even their beach is gone. Okay, so it's not just public access, it's everything. This is really sad to see. Shell Beach, it was nice knowing you. Will Sarasota County bring more sand in and repair all this, or will they just abandon beach access point number 1, Shell Beach? It's gone, guys. It's gone. Now, this was a really good idea. Use some wire to hold your mailbox. Thankfully, that palm tree didn't go down. Many others did. How about this right here? This is unbelievable. Looks like they didn't even get a chance to get everything picked up by the trash. And mind you, the Siesta Key Village is right down here. This is Patriot's Point over here, which us locals called Sunset Beach. But look at this. Oh man, so much trash. Just everything being thrown out right here. I mean, the pool is full of trash. Truly a shame. Let's go check out the beach. All right, here I am at Patriot's Point, Sunset Beach, which is just the end of Siesta Key Beach, public beach. And look at this. Now this is usually a little turnaround area for cars. I think there used to be one parking spot for handicap. That might be the remnants of it. Now the beaches are closed right now. I just see two people on them. But all of this washed away, broken down. Makes me wonder, why are there plumbing pipes? Giant 4-inch plumbing pipes right in the middle here. Look at all this trash. And this is not just concrete and debris like that. There's trash everywhere. There's plastic pipes. There's concrete. Yeah, and sand too. And look at this, the pier's in the water. Usually goes out and the water goes, the beach keeps going. Someone put the flagpole back up. Looking like a janky setup over there, but let the flag fly. The entire sign is gone that they had here. This part of the beach hasn't really been cleaned up. Well, maybe it has been cleaned up, but it surely doesn't look like it's been too well cleaned up. What's up with this pipe? See this? I don't know how they build these things, but that's like a 6-inch drain pipe. This one looks relatively good condition. But the murky waters right now, not somewhere I'd be swimming. Anytime there's a hurricane, I like to not go in the water. Just everything turns a little green and yellowish, and just sure it's all the stir up. This is really, really a shame. I mean, what's gonna happen to the insurance rates everywhere? They're gonna skyrocket. You think they're high now? We are number one. Florida is number one. Highest insurance rates in the state, in the country. And right now, they're gonna be even higher. Look at this, these two buildings right here. Just go in here. Pretty much this entire side right here is boarded up, probably tons of broken sliders, bunch of broken sliders there. The top here is being worked on right now. There's some scaffolding, hanging scaffolding up, and literally only like 5-6 units in this entire building have shutters up, and about 4 in this one. Now I know we're not expected to have a hurricane right now, so maybe people took them down. This is really a big shame what's happening, and let me tell you something. This is all going to come back. All the beauty of Siesta Key is going to come back, and I'm so confident in that, because if you look at it historically, any place that's been, you know, ravaged by devastation from natural disasters, they build back. Now sometimes it's half a year, sometimes it's 10 years, right? Sometimes it might be 30 years. But even in places that have extreme, whether it's natural disasters or human-made disasters, people still live there. Like, look at Nagasaki and Okinawa. You know, we drop bombs there, atom bombs, and those cities are alive and well. So I think that this is just going to take a little while, unfortunately, and it's sad to see what's happening here. This is, of course, about a week after the storms, so much cleanup has already happened, but they're just starting. They're just getting started. This is really a major disaster, major catastrophe for the island. And will we have tourism? Yeah, we'll have tourism, but it'll take a while before this all bounces back. Now, right by Patriot Point, right behind me here, take a look. This is a beachfront property. Unfortunately, the first floor, well, it's probably been built as a tearaway, as a, designed to come all off during storms. That is today's building code. I don't know when this was built, but it came off anyway. bricks everywhere, missing siding. Not gonna go too deep, but both of these are just devastated. And then literally across the street, I mean, I just showed you this building right here. Literally across the street, this stuff looks almost perfect. Well, except for that hole right there. But overall, the siding of this building, the side just, it looks so good. Once again, tearaway, breakaway material on the first floor. Looks like it broke away. Some on this side as well. Broke away. But generally speaking, this looks in excellent condition. Okay, got another street here, just down the road from where we just were at Patriot's Point. Look at this street here. Once again, it's a narrow street, kind of off the beaten path, really close to the beach. I mean, if I had a good arm, good shoulder, I might be able to throw a baseball over this house and hit the beach. I'm telling you, this is unbelievable how much trash there is here. I'm hearing a generator running. We have tons of missing shingles on this house here. Plus, look at all of this here. Wow. Wow, even old treasure chests. Unbelievable. It's not over, guys. We got more. Look at all of this. Even cabinets that look decent, but these were flooded with water, with sewage water. You don't want to touch this. Don't be picking up stuff off the side of the street. Look at all of this stuff. Everything from kids' toys here, to cabinets, to people's homework. Mattresses, obviously, couches, obviously. Lots and lots of stuff gone. In one night, everything gone. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Looks like this part of the street got cleaned up. Maybe they paid their own people to haul it all away. But the exterior of some of these buildings look untouched. Mostly the new construction, which I wanted to touch before I get back in my car. I wanted to touch on something. What do you think is going to happen next? Let me tell you what's going to happen. The people who just can't afford to recoup from this, they're going to sell. And they won't be able to recoup because the cost to rebuild and to fix everything is probably more than it's worth it. So people will be selling some properties at land value. I'm not saying just Siesta Key, I'm just saying in general, all of Florida that got devastated. Mostly not the beachfront properties, because those people could afford it. So now what's going to happen? They're going to sell to a developer. Developer is going to tear down and rebuild new with the new building codes, the 2024 or 2025 building codes, so that everything is going to be much more weather resistant, hurricane resistant, and it's going to drive the values of all the surrounding properties up higher. So in a devastation, you think that everything is going to crash? You're wrong. It's not going to crash. It's just going to take 2, 3 years, 4 years maybe, for everything to go back up again. Okay, we are now at the Siesta Key Village, and yes, some businesses are open. This is unbelievable. This is awesome. Good job, local businesses. But let's talk about the local businesses, because there's going to be a lot of locals suffering. Not just the business owners, but definitely the business owners, but also a lot of locals. A lot of the Airbnbs are not getting booked, they're getting canceled. All the business to that, all the revenue to the county, and they need the money to help repair this stuff. Look at this building. This is ridiculous. This is just, let me cross the street. Let me get a little closer to this. This is unbelievable. You know, someone owns this property. This isn't county owned. This isn't like just some random rich person. These are people. These are people who bought a property and they're having major damage. And there's a business inside of there. Look at that. What about this truss? That looks horrible. And then this building also had a bunch of stuff on it. Some like cinder blocks or something. I don't think we can see it. How about all these missing windows? This is a business, and they are going to be suffering. All right, I'm hearing music playing. The daiquiri deck. Amazing job. We are open for business. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Gilligan's across the street, looking closed. The gate is up. But as you can tell, this whole area has been cleaned up. This is the Siesta Key Village. It's right, on the northern part of the island. And generally speaking, this area here is the #1 hotspot of Siesta Key, except for the public beach. But when it comes to the nightlife, getting some ice cream, going out for dinner, you go to Flavio's Italian restaurant here. You can go to Scob, Siesta Key Oyster Bar. They look closed right now. I don't see anybody, but I love this place. Obviously, we have other little small local businesses, and most of them are closed. So that's no surprise right here. But look at the street. Take a look. That's great job, Sarasota County. Great job, locals. Great job, business owners. You really, the ones that could really did. And they went and they fixed this stuff up. And I gotta say, it's looking great. As we keep walking here, these businesses are closed. It's really giving me the same vibes as a couple days ago when I went to St. Armand Circle. These ones still have shutters up. This is like where you get all your little trinkets and major tourist trap type of store. But overall, things are looking closed. Everyone's working on what they got to work on. I've never seen this little traffic on Siesta Key in 32 years of living here. But gotta say, good cleanup. And I know we still have a little time here. And guess what? All the prices are going to go up here because all the insurance rates are going to go up. Therefore, all the rent costs are going to go up, or the cost of ownership is going to go up. These hurricanes, they're not doing anyone any favors. Maybe some public adjusters coming into town, some roofers coming into town, and some line workers, some electricians coming in and helping out. And sure, they're making some extra money. Very nice. But the entire local population is suffering. Surprised this is standing. It's awesome. Check it out. We got missing banisters. We have sinks taken out. The beach club looks unfazed. Nice beach club. Well, that's Siesta Key, guys. Looking rough. You know what's amazing? As I'm walking back here, look at this. This looks like new concrete, new construction, using some 6x6 poles. And guess what? This thing is looking brand new. This either is brand new or this was recently built above code and it's staying put. Good job. Acai poke bowls. Good job.